thou didst command when thou madest me, saying unto me, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return. Whither we go.
This was the day we were all dreading, the day we had to say goodbye to Marie. Her family lost their Ama, their Chusha. Her people lost their chief. And a lot of us lost a cherished friend. The rest of the world lost something too. Marie Smith was the last Eyak to speak the language of her people.
Jamachaki. Jamachaki.
Not too long before she died, Marie had a vision that the language would be revived by someone far away. And as it turns out, she was right. But I imagine even Marie would be a little surprised that the first new speaker in nearly 50 years would come from France.
Some people in France think I'm crazy because I'm learning a language that is not spoken anymore. But it doesn't matter. I keep going on and I keep telling myself it's very important to say the language.
Guillaume Ledouet has been fascinated with languages for as long as he can remember. He commuted 2.5 hours each way between his home and Paris to study the Georgian language. He can also speak Chinese, German, English, and even a little Lithuanian. Guillaume began learning Eyak when he was just 12. He wrote to the Alaska Native Language Center in Fairbanks, and someone sent him the book in honor of Eyak, along with the audio tapes of the storyteller, Anna Nelson Harry. When Guillaume was 16, he emailed me looking for the DVD lessons I recorded with Marie and Michael Krauss, the linguist who began studying Eyak back in the 1960s. By the time I met Guillaume, he had just turned 20, and his knowledge of the language certainly impressed me. He could even translate English graffiti.
In Eyak it's salerku. Salerku jeśli. Octopus.
It was clear that Guillaume had more than an admirable talent for learning languages. He also seemed to have a genuine passion for learning Eyak.
The people touched me, and someday I will go and work with them. It's my wish.
This June, Guillaume's wish came true, and he didn't even have a chance to unpack his suitcase before we were off to Fairbanks to meet Dr. Krauss.
Eyak is all of this.
Michael Krauss has spent nearly a half-century documenting Eyak. He developed the writing system for the language and compiled a dictionary.
Here's the original dictionary.
That fills 8 jumbo binders. Even though he's retired from the university, he still works tirelessly on Eyak, and there's still a lot to do.
Oh, I see exactly where you're strong, and you've got a terrible Georgian accent right now.
And even though Guillaume has a bit of practice ahead to polish the finer points of Eyak pronunciation, he is a wish come true for Dr. Krauss.
Thank you for this lesson.
Not getting any younger myself at 75, and I'm not sure that I will live in fact, I'm pretty sure I won't live to do all that could be done with the record that we have of Eyak. So there's a desperate need to have somebody come to do that while I'm still functioning. And so it's very timely that Guillaume should show up. And very lucky that he has that interest, and also very lucky that he genuinely has the ability
from Fairbanks, it was off to Cordova in Prince William Sound, the final historical homeland of the Eyaks. On this trip, we had company. Guillaume's unlikely passion has caused a media stir. Jim Carlton with the Wall Street Journal is the latest to want to know more. Guillaume didn't expect this kind of attention.
I live in the shadow and everybody wants to put me in the light, so it's weird, and I feel very proud for the Eyak nation. I don't have to think about me.
Any sense of value, any sense of worth was torn from her.
Mona Curry is one of Marie Smith's children. Marie was punished for speaking the language and didn't want her kids to suffer like she did.
It's only rightly so that some completely obscure person across the planet would say this has worth, this has value. These people live. These people were here for a purpose.
Dune Lankard, founder of the Eyak Preservation Council,
One more time.
is hoping to find a way to get Guillaume back to Alaska to begin teaching the language.
You, by saying the language, by helping us understand what those words are and what they meant, helps us remember what we don't know. Like there's sometimes when I'm out on the land, and like when we're on the Copper River, I start remembering things that I never knew. And it's because of that land. It's that relationship with that land. And so when the little ones start hearing Eyak, and they hear those words, and it's such a beautiful language, they're going to start remembering. You know, they're gonna get it, and they're going to hear that. And so I just applaud you for, you know, for having the courage to not only come here and hang out with us, but to learn what you have about this language, and it you know, it gives us hope that everything that we've done to this point has had meaning.
So you get off for the main trail then, huh?
More than likely, this was a place of prayer and ceremony.
For Dune and the others, knowing the words again will connect them even deeper to the land and a way of life they've worked hard to protect.
For this circle to come back together and for you to help us learn our language and learn all of these Eyak words, we'll even more understand who we are and what we have to do in order to preserve and restore this place. So thank you.
And you know what, I give you this eagle feather in the name of Eyak. I give that to you.
So welcome home.
Anashiki, I've heard that word.
Pleasure having you.
Thank you. Anashiki.
We should get our
All right, to the
Anashiki
plan.
Yes. Fast.